Gen Z in the U.S. is returning to church in the United States. Generation Z, born roughly 1997 to 2012, is showing a surprising uptick in church attendance and religious engagement, bucking decades of declining numbers among young people. Data from Pew Research, Barna's 2025 State of the Church report, and analyses by sociologists indicate that Christian identification among Gen Z has stabilized at around 46%, comparable to 1990s cohorts, with weekly church attendance rising, particularly among young men, who now outpace millennials. Bible sales surged 22% last year, and platforms like X and TikTok show a growing Christian subculture, with hashtags like Jesus Movement gaining traction, a move towards conservative or traditional churches. A similar trend is taking place in the UK. What's happening? 1. Gen Z has faced unprecedented social isolation, amplified by social media, economic pressures, and the COVID-19 pandemic. Young Americans, especially men, report high loneliness, with a 2025 Harvard Youth poll showing less than half feel a strong sense of belonging. Churches offer in-person community, structure, and relationships. 80% of regular church attendees cite community as a primary draw. Post-COVID, attendance among 18 to 24-year-olds rose as young people sought stability, per Barna. On X, @GregLaurie compares this to the 1970s Jesus Movement, noting General Z's desperation for connection drives churchgoing. 2. Raised in a post-Christian culture, many Gen Zers are disillusioned with secularism. Individualism, materialism, and political polarization haven't delivered meaning. Christianity offers purpose, moral clarity, and answers to existential questions, appealing to those rebelling against their parents' secularism. Barna's 2025 report notes a sharp rise in commitments to Jesus among young men, with Gen Z more spiritually engaged than older generations. TikTok's Christian content Girls Gone Bible has billions of views, and X users like Drew Hernandez call this a divine outpouring as Gen Z seeks eternal truth amid societal chaos. 3. Young men are leading this trend, drawn to churches emphasizing traditional masculinity, structure, and clear roles in a society they perceive as hostile to men. Conservative churches resonate by offering responsibility and purpose. A New York Times analysis shows Gen Z men surpassing women in church attendance, Bible reading, and belief, often in conservative settings. 4. Social media and Christian media amplify this trend. Shows like The Chosen break streaming records, and influencers on TikTok and X share viral testimonies. Turning Point USA is making a big impact. Invitations from friends also boost attendance, with 34% of non-church-going Gen Z open to attending if asked, per Barna. Nielsen reports a 22% increase in Bible sales, with youth edition surging. Christian podcasts and content see massive engagement, driving curiosity. Gen Z's return to church in the U.S. reflects a search for meaning, community, and structure in a fragmented world. While discussing this subject with a children's youth pastor, she also explained she has seen a shift in the young people. In previous years, they seemed to just want to worship. Now she sees a shift where the young adults want to learn the Word. This is just an anecdotal evidence of the shift towards truth and the Word of God. Lift up this movement with your prayers. Invite a young, any age, to church and be part of this amazing awakening, to be continued.